pelvic floor is sort of a funny thing in singing. I think it's a peculiar part of singing to talk about, one, because it's a private part of our body, but also in vocal pedagogy literature, the pelvic floor has not always been discussed. 100 years ago, the pelvic floor was mentioned in vocal ped textbooks constantly. It was often referred to as the pelvic diaphragm. And then for about 50 years, it sort of went away. And I'm not sure why that is, but it is making a resurgence in research, and that's so great because the pelvic floor is super important in singing. When we think about breath support, our bodies are like tubes of toothpaste for singing. When we squirt toothpaste out from the middle of the tube, you get pressure, toothpaste, going in opposite directions. One out the end where you want, and the other one towards the opposite end. If we think about breath support only from our diaphragm or our ribs, it's like squeezing toothpaste out from the middle of the tube. You're gonna get air pressure going in opposite directions. But if we think about supporting the sound from our pelvic floor up, that's like squeezing toothpaste out from the end of the tube. You get more bang for your buck. You've got more toothpaste coming out. Think about that pelvic floor. I find that in older singers, it's not uncommon for the pelvic floor to experience some weakness or atrophy because we're not as physically active as we are when we're young, particularly with women, particularly with mommies, whether you've had C-sections or vaginal deliveries. 2 ways that you can activate the pelvic floor when you're singing are, if you're standing, do a little squat as you sing. Literally. Not like a squat like you're lifting weights, but just a little plie, just to engage the pelvic floor and the core. The second way is if you're seated while you're singing, tighten your crotch muscles, like the muscles you hold it with when you're holding it like you have to go to the bathroom. Those muscles need to be active in singing, and holding and engaging those muscles is a great way to practice strengthening them. You can try either of these strategies on phrases where you have high notes, on phrases that are really long that you usually can't make in one breath, on phrases that just feel really, really high and you're like, I can't even do this, and the sound is really weak. They will improve. We need to engage the whole system in order to achieve maximum results. Experiment with it. Contact me for a free consultation. We can work on it. Have fun singing.